questions, please.
Bob, offensively, he doesn't shoot great, but you were sort of comfortable the whole way. Anything offensively you like? Or?
Who was comfortable?
I think you guys had a 10-point lead most second half.
There wasn't anybody over on the bench comfortable. No one not wearing a uniform anyway. We continue to shoot ourselves in the foot by turning the ball over. And, you know, we work like crazy to create turnovers, and then we turn around and give it right back to them. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot of basketball. You know, I mean, I've been in the gym since I was old enough to remember, you know, with my dad. I've never seen guards go down the floor and forget to take the ball with them. I mean, we've done that the last 3 games. I don't know how it happens, but we just don't finish. You know, and it's hard when you don't shoot free throws. But you stand there with them and they make, you know, 20 in a row, and you think maybe it's fixed, and then they go out and don't do the same thing. Do what? Put this closer to me.
Can you talk a little bit about Devin Williams' mentality right now, his mental state?
I'm not qualified to analyze Devin's mental state. I'm a ball coach. I'm not a shrink. I think from a basketball standpoint, I think Devin is just, he's rushing things. He's hurrying things. He's trying to make things happen that aren't there. Devin's a great kid. He wants to be really good. He wants the team to be good. And he wants to help. And, you know, when you force things, trying to help, you don't help, you hurt. And he can't continue to turn the ball over the way he's turned the ball over.
How much of an impact do you think the way your team responded to those 2 technicals in the first half had on the full course of the game?
I don't know. I don't know. Did you ask them? I don't know. I just, you know, I'm to the point I'm going to defend our guys. You know, they can't do it, obviously. I mean, Trick got technical for I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna defend him. You know, it wears on you.
How do you think Nate Adrian played in this first start of the year?
I thought Nate had his best game, maybe of his career. He was really good. Passed the ball, kept the ball going, kept the ball moving. I thought defensively he was really, really good. And he made some shots, but I mean, I think his floor game was very, very good.
Coach, did Tavon Myers take a step forward tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've talked about it. Tavon dug himself a hole, and you know, I think the great thing about Tavon, his attitude's been great. You know, he knows he put himself in that position, and he's a guy who's got to get himself out. And I think he's starting to take advantage of the opportunities that he gets. And yeah, I mean, you know, the better you play, you know, it's kind of like I had a guy who was when I took over at Akron, he was a starter for the other coach, and he wasn't playing very well. And he came in, he said, "Coach, I could play better if you were more positive." I said, "I could be positive if you were a better player." You know, that goes both ways. And I think the more positive things that Tay does, obviously, the more confidence we're going to have in him.
What's the long term for Issa?
I don't know. I would hope he could go back to practice on Thursday, but I don't know that.
Bob, is it fair to say that your reserve players are are so used to seeing guys come off the bench and produce that they almost kind of expect it, whether it is Nate or Tavon or Elijah, that they're kind of expected to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jay Sean and Tariq have been very good at coming off the bench and making a difference. Nate's been good, but I thought Nate as a starter today was very good, and he gives us that size that Issa gives us on the perimeter. So Jay Sean, I know, is just so much more comfortable coming off the bench.
Play along the baseline and able to get it in there to him. Was something you guys saw from the first game, or
What's
just
that again?
Holton's play? Getting those close shots along the baseline. Just something you guys saw, or
They overhelp, and they just weren't going to guard John on the perimeter, and so when they overhelp, we were trying to get John to cut into the seams. Yeah. It was probably there way more than what we got him the ball.
You didn't hit shots, but you feel good defensively? You guys held them to pretty low percentage.
We're getting better. We're getting better at half court. I thought we were, we just fundamentally we weren't very good in Manhattan against, with our pressure. And, we talked about that and showed them on the film and tried to clean that up. I mean, we still are. I mean, I think we can get a lot better. But I think the positive today was I thought we had more bounce in our step again. We've been kind of like a half a step behind everything. We ran balls down from behind again. We made plays from behind that we haven't been making. Just I thought our effort, but just that we had that bounce that is kind of critical for the way we play.
Are there specific things that you try to do to combat people throwing the ball over the press, or is that kind of okay because of what you're talking about, chasing from behind? You still feel like you can speed them up and get them out of rhythm, even if they do that?
Well, you don't want to give numbers, and I think what happened before. Well, I know what happened before when they step through a trap, and if they step through and the guy can bounce it, now all of a sudden you're looking at 5-on-3. If he passes it, splits it, and passes it, you're still looking at 4-on-3. And those bad numbers. We have, it's a numbers game. That's why you screen. That's why you ball screen. To create numbers. And we were allowing them to create numbers because of our lack of fundamentals. Our fundamentals just weren't very good. We didn't close traps. And I thought we did a better job today of once they get out of the trap, you've got to be able to slow the ball down. You can't let the ball continue to advance. So I thought we did a better job of attacking the ball and slowing the ball down, which enables us then to get back line of the ball, and so it was a lot better effort. We still could have done some things better, but I didn't think we rebounded as well as we normally do. But a lot of that's when Devin's not in the game, we're not going to rebound it as well.
When you look ahead to Florida this weekend, is having the SEC challenge game in the middle of the conference schedule a different feeling than previous years it's been in the middle of the non-conference schedule?
I haven't thought about it. We have assistant coaches really do the scouts, so I know, Larry has that scout, so I know Larry's been watching Florida, but I don't want to get confused, So I haven't. I'll start doing that tonight, and tomorrow we got tomorrow off, so I'll do that tomorrow and try to familiarize myself. I don't know anything about them. I mean, I know I saw a little bit of one game, and they seem like they play kind of like we do. But I can't answer that because I don't know anything about them. I can't tell you the name of one guy on their team. I know the assistant coach, though.